Okay, so for today's lesson, let's begin by remembering these 12 letters and numbers. Don't write them down, just remember them. Ready? G, B, A, 1, 2, H, D, F, 3, E, I, C. Can you repeat those letters and numbers to me? Probably not, right? But I will give you the same letters and numbers again, and this time they will be easy to remember. Ready? 1, A, B, C. 2, D, E, F. 3, G, H, I. Probably you can remember that, right? So whenever we are writing, we want to put our ideas in an order that our reader can remember. And although this picture looks very complicated, the main idea, the main thing I want you to remember is just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. When we are writing, specifically when we are writing for another person to achieve something or accomplish something, how to do something, we want to try to break that activity into manageable parts. And 3 is a very good number. Even if there are more than 3 parts, we don't just want to list them all. Instead, it's often better to break them into something like 1 ABC, 2 DEF. We break the parts into other parts. And we will look at an example of that in Benjamin Franklin's writing. But you can probably understand this very naturally. If you wanted to go from Yantai University to Qingdao University, I wouldn't write to you all the steps one by one. I wouldn't say, take out your phone, open your app, book your ticket, dun 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 dun. Instead, to help you, I would say, okay, there's 3 main parts to this trip. The first part is going from Yantai University to the Yantai train station. The second part is going from the Yantai train station to the Qingdao train station. The third part is going from the Qingdao train station to Qingdao University. In the first part, when you go from Yantai University to the Yantai train station, first, use your phone to book your ticket. Use an app like Flying Pig or something like that. Second, 1 hour before your train departs, get your ID and your phone and your money and call a Didi and go to the station. Third, when you arrive at the station, use your ID to check in and board the train. Now you have finished the first step. The second step is quite easy, taking the train from Yantai station to Qingdao station. Right, so I have just broken the trip down into 3 main parts, and then I tell you the parts of the first part, and that was probably very easy for you to follow, and you could write the rest by yourself. And we will look at an example of Benjamin Franklin. And what I want to point out is that this is a very talented writer. So Benjamin Franklin shaped the foundation of the United States. He spoke before the Parliament in England. He worked as a diplomat. He was renowned as a scientist. Just an excellent communicator. And he's writing from his own memory. He's saying, how did I learn to write? And he writes it down. How did I learn to write? And we see that even in his own mind, his own memory, a highly organized mind, it seems to be broken down into 3 steps. How I learned to write. And each of those steps seems to be broken down into 3 steps. So he has organized his own memory in this way.